And so the day came when Madeira had to face Eclipse, and so the battle began, and they fought. They fought for 2 nights. They fought and fought and fought. Madeira was beginning to lose, and she thought of what had happened to all the horses in the land, for they too had the power. They too had powers, just like Madeira. She thought of how Eclipse would take away their power, and her dark horses would go and rule the lands. Madeira could not bear the thought, and she fought, not for her sake, but for the others. She fought for life. Madeira knew she would not be able to win alone, so she chose 4 horses from each herd: the Galaxy, the Cavalier, the Renaissance, and the Asgarth. Madeira had chosen these horses for a special reason. She knew that with their help she would be able to defeat Eclipse. For these horses were powerful. They had more power than any other horse. Madeira then gave them even more power. She gave them power that no other horse had ever had. And as she gave them their power, they also were given amulets. Amulets like no other. These amulets had the symbol on them of life, magic, and power. They had the symbol of life, the meaning of life, the most powerful symbol. Madeira knew now, with their help, that she would be able to defeat Eclipse. And so the battle began. But this time, instead of Eclipse winning, Eclipse was beginning to lose. She knew she was losing, but she could not let that happen. She, Eclipse, was the most powerful dark horse there had ever been. She knew she could not lose. Madeira and her powerful horses fought. They fought with all their power. Eclipse was beginning to weaken. She knew that this was her last battle. She knew that she would not be able to win this battle. Suddenly, there was a flash of a bright light. Then, there was darkness around all the horses. Madeira stepped into the darkness. There was Eclipse, but no longer in her horse form. She showed her true self. "I will be back," Eclipse hissed. "Maybe," Madeira said, "but I have won this battle, and you, Eclipse, are banished. You will no longer return to these herds. Yes, you may have won this battle, but one day I will be back, and I will take my revenge." And so she left. The horses knew now that once now all the dark horses had gone and left, everything would be back to normal how it was. But there was still one slight problem. What about the powerful horses? What could they do? Madeira decided that the powerful horses should become guardians for their herds. All the powerful horses would go back to their herds and protect them. They would become the guardians. They would look out for their herds. But there was still one more problem: the Renaissance herd. Eclipse had originally come from the Renaissance herd, and by now most of the horses had dark horse blood in them. The other horses would fear that the horses might become like the dark horses, but Madeira told them not to worry. She made a magic barrier that no horse could break. It separated the Renaissance herd and the Asgarth herd. and all the other herds. The Renaissance herd was furious. They demanded Madeira take it down, but she didn't. She told them it was for the best. The Renaissance herd was furious. Eventually, the magic barrier vanished, but the Renaissance herd have been angry ever since. And that is why the Renaissance and the Asgarth have always been at war with each other. They have always been angry with each other since the barrier. But apart from the Renaissance and the Asgarth herd fighting all the time, life was peaceful. The horses now did not have to fear and worry, for the dark horses left. Everything was perfect, but not for long.